Have you ever wanted to feel like an absolute beast with your energy weapon? Have you wanted an SMG that feels godlike? Well, then the Riskrunner's for you, because Arc Conductor is fantastic. After taking arc damage from something like a Drag or a Vandal, you become supercharged. The guns start shooting electricity, and you do much more damage overall. In this overcharged state, every time you get a kill, it will reset this cooldown, much like the Devour perk on the Warlock, so you can keep it up almost indefinitely if you want to. Then, you've got Superconductor. So, some of the shots that you shoot will chain electricity to the other enemies around you and return some of your ammo. And it works a lot of the time. Way more than you'd think. As a regular SMG, Riskrunner doesn't feel too special. There's other SMGs that in my opinion are better than it, but the extended magazine is a nice little touch. It's pretty stable if you have energy recoil mods equipped, and it can be a good SMG, but not a great SMG. It's very middle of the pack because there's no perks on it that really do anything because it's an exotic, until you take arc damage. And then this thing becomes an absolute disgusting damage-dealing monster. It's phenomenal. I'm telling you, like, this thing feels so good. In my opinion, this is one of the best solo weapons in the game because when there aren't any teammates to distract the enemies, the chances you do get hit with those arc attacks drastically increases. There's more enemies for you to kill, there's more times to reset the Arc Conductor perk, and using this thing on a Devour Voidwalker is one of the dirtiest things I've ever experienced in my life. It is a constant stream of healing, arcing, chaining, sexy damage, constantly shooting, never running out of ammo. You can't be killed, you're a damn god! You're running through the entire map. I'm doing the Nightfall, where shields and health regen are limited, and I'm still just a walking death machine. What are you gonna do when you've got the Riskrunner and Devour constantly proccing? The answer is, run for your fucking life, because I am a goddamn machine! I'm serious. Look at this! It's insane. It's insane. I am such a big fan of using this weapon right now. I have been pulling it in whenever I can. Whenever I see some fallen enemies, I just think to myself, oh yeah, it's time for the Riskrunner, baby! Now, can you do this on every strike, every map, every mission? No, absolutely not. There are very limited times that this will constantly work, that you can constantly proc these abilities. But when it does work, this has to be the best overall build in the game. I don't know what would compete with this. Devour on its own is fantastic, but when you add chaining SMG electric damage that doesn't run out of ammo, it's phenomenal. If there's a raid that has a bunch of Fallen in it once again, I could see this being the most meta build out in the game. And yeah, I mean, I'm combining Devour and Riskrunner, but I'm just saying, Riskrunner is good on its own, and then you throw Devour in, and it's like, oh, you know what I mean? That's the noise you make, is just, oh yeah, look at the freaking damage! Well, at least that's the noise I make, because this gun feels so good. Just watch, wait till I take some damage, ready? Oh my god, are you seeing this, laddies? I'm such a big fan. I'm such a big fan of this SMG. If you guys haven't tried it yet, you can get one for free. Starting a new class, there's a mission where you can get Sunshot, Graviton Lance, or the Riskrunner. Please, go pick up the Riskrunner. Do it now. Grind through, it's worth the time. This thing is super fun to use. And if you already have it and you haven't been using it, maybe you deleted it, I don't know. Go get it out of your vault. Infuse an SMG into it, and have this as your go-to arc damage SMG. If you find yourself doing public events and there's Fallen, equip this thing and become an absolute monster. If you need some extra damage, you can get a shotgun for the boss or something like that, but for the most part, this thing feels really good. I think that this gun is, for the most part, for killing the additional enemies. It's not really a great boss slaying weapon, but if there's a bunch of enemies sitting around the boss, the damage chains to them sometimes. So you're still going to kill those enemies. So, I mean, all around, very big fan of Riskrunner. I had no idea it was this good. It was the last weapon I picked. So I wish I would have found out earlier, guys. Why didn't anyone tell me that this thing was so greasy? I would have been using it all damn day. Honestly, though, the gun is good. It's really fun to use. Give it a try. You're going to like it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully it was fun, funny, all that stuff. And also, thank you so much for the support recently. We've got 25,000 new subs in the last month, so we're really growing here. But I also really want to thank my Patreons. You guys directly support me out of your pocket, out of your wallet, and it helps keep the channel going because 1 in 4 or 5 videos are completely demonetized on my channel. It's kind of luck of the draw, but if I can't review it quickly enough, I miss 40 or 50,000 views on a video that gets absolutely 0 ads or income. So the guys on Patreon, you're directly supporting me. I really appreciate it. All you new people to the channel, welcome. I love you. Let's make